All right, let's talk about property taxes. Everybody's favorite topic. Just kidding. Nobody likes them. I sure don't. And yet, here we are, forking over our hard earned cash to the government for the privilege of owning our own land. Some folks even argue property taxes are unconstitutional, but the last time I checked, they're not spelled out in the Constitution. And so let's not get too deep in the legal weeds, shall we? So, what if we just got rid of them altogether? Man, that sounds amazing. Sounds amazing for my wallet. Or does it? I mean, who's going to pay for schools? Who's going to maintain the roads? Listen, this topic comes up a lot in my day to day, and today we're diving into the best and worst ideas folks have come up for replacing property taxes. At the end, you tell me, do any of these make sense? So the tax solution, one idea floating around is to increase sales tax to cover the shortfall. Simple, right? Instead of just property owners carrying the load, everyone chips in when they buy stuff. But here's the kicker. In Maryland, they crunch the numbers and they make up for lost property revenue. The sales tax would have to quadruple. Yeah, that's right, quadruple. That would be brutal for lower income families who already spend the majority of their income just to cover their basic needs. Suddenly, milk and toilet paper, clothes, and gas are like 33% more higher. Ooh, not exactly a win for affordability. Taxing land, not buildings. Another option. Tax the land, but not the structures on it. That way, mega landowners looking at you, pioneer woman, start paying their fair share instead of just sitting on acres of untouched land. This could encourage development, curb land speculation, potentially make taxation more equitable. But here's the challenge. Reassessing land values across the board would be a logistical nightmare. Countries or counties that claim that it's too hard to figure out who wouldn't hesitate to slap a new tax on your backyard shed, but sure, reassessing the land, impossible, convenient. Taxing the wealthy more. Some folks, we just tax the higher earners more to offset property taxes. Sounds great in theory, but make the rich foot the bill, right? But here's the thing. Wealthy folks have options. If you start hitting with excessive local taxes, guess what? They'll pack up and they'll move someplace friendlier to their bank accounts. Then what? What are you going to do? Now there's an even bigger budget hole to fill. Like it or not, chasing away taxpayers with deep pockets usually backfires. So eliminating property taxes for seniors and veterans. Now this is one I can merit. I can get behind because I'm a veteran. Some argue seniors shouldn't have to pay property tax at all since they're on fixed incomes and not using public schools. But the problem is, in these cases of large retiree populations like Florida, cutting property taxes for seniors would gut the local budget. A better approach, raising property taxes for senior or totally exempting disabled veterans. Some states already do this. Alabama fully exempts taxpayers over 65 and offers exemptions for disabled veterans. So if you qualify, go check and see if you're leaving money on the table. There's the other homestead exemption loophole. Most states offer some kind of property tax break through the homestead exemptions, but a lot of people don't even know or file for them. So if you own or live in your home, check your state's rules and guidelines. Some exemptions can save you thousands. And if you're over 65, some places will freeze your tax rate, locking it in the price you paid when you file. Whew. The reality check. So Governor DeSantis of Florida recently floated the idea of eliminating property taxes in Florida. But here's the real question. What is the replacement plan? We all want lower taxes, but we're not at the cost of crumbling infrastructures and underfunded schools and police departments. So what's your take? Do any of these ideas actually work, or are we just kind of playing tax policy whack-a-mole? Whack, 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 whack. Let me know in the comments below.